as Tim Sanders here will take the helm yet again.
You know, it's kind of like in football. You know, you get those 3 and outs, those quick things. You don't get any offense going. You don't get that first down. And you know what? Your defense will eventually just kind of get tired or bored out there, you know. Unfortunately, you know, baseball is that game of, you know, moments when things happen. And a lot of times, a lot of players are just standing around.
So with Tim Sanders here warming up, he got not a very pretty inning in that bottom of the first. He gave up 4 runs on 3 hits total. All 3 hits actually came as multi-base hits. He had a triple and 2 doubles. And then that base on balls, which ended up leading to be a hit by pitch. So Sanders, he's been effective. I mean, the ball's been put in play here and there, but the one thing that has worked with the Crusaders' advantage in the last half inning was they were able to fight off a lot of pitches and wait for the pitch that they like. So they're not really, you know, they're not swinging as if they want to put the ball in play. They're just more or less swinging to see if they can really do as much as they can to wait for the pitch that they want to hit.
Absolutely, and that's where Sanders really needs to find that movement to try to confuse him a little bit. Because, you know what, if he puts the ball in the same spot every time, they're going to find it. And whether it's a foul tip or a multi-base run, you know, they're going to get it.
So now coming to the plate to lead off the bottom of the second, Colton Stokesbury. The first pitch just misses outside 1-0. The brother of Nolan Stokesbury and their little sister, as a matter of fact, sung the national anthem just before the game today. A very beautiful voice.
Absolutely, you know, that's what I love about these kind of D6 things. You know, I mean, you can see the kind of field we're on right now. Their baseball field doubles as their football field. You know, we have, you know, little sisters coming in, singing the national anthem. You know, we're kind of right here in the middle of this town. Right, I mean, literally smack dab in the middle of a community here. You know, you got to love Division VI sports sometimes.
You look at the background over on the outfield, homes everywhere, trees. You got the school over at right field, and it just has a feel of spring baseball, spring training baseball. You got the Sin of Burgers to our right-hand side. You got stands filled out left and right. I mean, what a perfect day for baseball. Not too cold, not too hot. But cold is the arm here of Sanders as he lets 5 pitches go, the 5th one leading to be the walk. So they get a leadoff runner on from Colton Stokesbury. Now here comes his younger brother, Nolan Stokesbury, who did reach base with a single and later scored.
And this is definitely not what you wanted if you were Sanders. You've already seen the entire lineup. You're already back at the top, and you know this is where their power hitters are. And this is the group of kids that definitely gave him trouble last inning.
On the stretch, first pitch in the dirt low, and that will be a 1-0 count here. And so for Sanders, he has had the opportunity to see the entire lineup once, so he's going to try and redeem himself and try to get these outs here. 1-0 pitch fouled off into the backstop, count even.
You know, and right now, I mean, before, you know, he was able to have a little bit, you know, a break. But, you know, if he loads up these bases up to where, you know, we have Cade
McNamara.
Absolutely, sorry. Got a little tongue-tied there. Or Jacob Reed come up, or Chandler Wilson. You know what? This could easily become an 8-0 game right away.
The pitch there on the 1-1 swung on and missed. 1-2. Sanders with the call. The 1-2 offering. A fly ball into left center. Center fielder will draw it off and make the catch. That was Chris Waldy who came in. So now 1 away, and that is what Sanders needed. Most of those pitches were on location, but he's happy enough to at least put the ball in play and let his defense do the talking.
Absolutely. It doesn't have to be a one-man show out there for Point Reed. It doesn't all have to be Sanders or their pitcher. You know, if you can get them to put the ball on the ground, pop it up flat, you know, those are the kind of defensive plays that are easy. They should be making without a doubt, and they get easy outs.
First pitch to Cade McNamara, who brought in a run in the first inning on a triple. Misses outside for a ball. Colton Stokesbury standing at first. 1-0 pitch. Great pitch inside that nicks the black. So the count even now at 1-1.
That's exactly what he needs. He really needs to find that strike zone. He has yet to really consistently get it there, and that's what he needs to find. Because you know what? Like I said, he doesn't know these umpires very well, but he's got to find it or get them to swing with some plenty of movement, just like we saw there.
Great pitch there, a little bit off speed as that fools McNamara. So now you have Sanders ahead in the count here at 1-2. Stokesbury off the back at first, the 1-2 pitch into the backstop. Great pickup as he throws it right onto the head of McNamara, trying to go for first, but luckily everything's A-OK. But a fortunate bounce here to the catcher and Tyler Rosmanson. A very short backstop, so you won't be seeing a lot of people taking off from first to second here.
No, the the runner at first really got lucky there, because if that hadn't been there, he was too far off the bat, and that would have been their second out. And that's what this Point Arena needs. They need to make those little things go their way in order to pull out a win here.
1-2 pitch, just missing inside, so the count now even 2 balls and 2 strikes. Stokesbury is eyeing second base as much as he can. The 2-2 pitch, a fly ball in to what looks to be around shallow center, and Waldy will head over in front to make the catch for the second out. A great job again by Tim Sanders, throwing 7 pitches in that at bat, and that 7th one proving to be the difference maker.
Chris Waldy out there in center field is really getting some exercise this inning, but you know what? That's what they need to do. They need to be able to get those pop flies, like we said before.
So now coming to the plate, Chandler Wilson, who was hit by a pitch his last at bat and later scored. First pitch, just missing inside as Wilson shows a check swing. 1-0 the count. 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors. The grounder in to short. A long throw down to first, and it won't be in time as it goes into the Point Arena dugout, which forces Colton Stokesbury heading down to third base. So now you got runners at the corners. Unsure if, in all reality, Justin Sundstrom should have taken that throw down to first base. That wouldn't have really beat out the runner at first anyway in Wilson, where he was heading. But now you got runners at the corners, and now stepping up is Jacob Reed. First pitch in the dirt low, 1-0 the count.
Yeah, he really should have looked at that situation a little more carefully. He knew he didn't have to play at second because the runner was nearly there before he even got a chance to grab onto the ball. And the first baseman, he either should have just threw it normally or not even worried about it, because you know what? Now that puts the runner in scoring position, and actually they're not afraid to steal, as we almost just saw again.
Fly ball to left center. Waldy under it and makes a catch for the third out. So that error that advanced to Stokesbury to third proved to be not. After 2 innings of play, it is still a 4-0 ball game. We'll take a timeout here.